guys, and welcome to another exciting episode of Ron's Weight Loss Journey, and I'm Ron. If you're new to my YouTube channel, welcome, and if you're a returning member, welcome back. And if you're a new member, could you please feel free to like and subscribe to my YouTube channel, because it helps my other members know when I post the latest video. Now today is marks the end of week 40, and it also marks the end of 8.5 months of me being on the ketogenic lifestyle. And first of all, I'd like to state that I'm not a medical doctor. I don't make any medical claims. This is all based on my experience and my inspiration and my goals and my thoughts going forward, and what I do to try to lose weight and try to inspire other people to become healthy. Well, today also is Memorial Day, and I'd like to thank all the veterans out there for your service, and remind everybody that freedom is not free, it is earned, and we have a lot going on coming forward over the next few months, over the course of the next year, and I just want you to stay vigilant, and we'll just leave it at that, okay? Now, today also marks 8.5 months of being on the ketogenic lifestyle. I started my weight loss journey on August 17, 2020. I'm 64 years old. I'll be 65 in August 1st of this year. I was 325 pounds when I started my weight loss journey. I'm 5'8", and I've been fit. I lost, well, let's tell you how we did. First of all, I started the week at 242 pounds, 0.7 pounds. Well, today I weighed myself, and I'm still 242.7 pounds. So today's topic and today's title is No Gain, No Pain. And I can explain the reason why we didn't lose any weight, because we went on a carb splurge this weekend. And Steffi, I know you're watching this video, and I'm sorry about your pet loss this weekend, because I told you in my follow-up that, we lost our little pet Angel and through a horrific house accident. And to this day, my heart aches for her, and I know she's with God in heaven, and so is your pet, so we'll leave it at that. And by the way, I do believe in God and Jesus Christ, so I hope that's not an issue for anybody that watches my channel. I do refer the Almighty and Jesus many times throughout my YouTube journey. Without God and without Jesus, I would be nowhere. My journey would be nowhere. In fact, I wouldn't be around today, because I talked about all this in some of my other videos. So so be that as it may. Yeah. So let's get back to our what's going on here. So today marks 8.5 months on keto. I'm looking at my notes. Also day 287 if you're counting, and yeah. And so we had no gain, no pain. And so why did we have no gain, no pain? Well, first of all, I decided to break my keto this week. Not permanently, just for the weekend. Let's see. Well, and I'll talk about the 100-mile walking challenge and how that went in a minute. So Saturday, I just felt like having a pizza. Now, I hadn't had a pizza in 10 months. I mean, a regular store-bought pizza from a pizza restaurant. I mean, I've had cauliflower pizza from a pizza restaurant, and I made I made cauliflower pizza, bought cauliflower pizza already made chicken crust pizza, made Chappell's pizzas, but I wanted a regular pizza, like regular bread, pizza dough that they make. And regular sauce. I had a plain pizza from a local pizza place that I absolutely loved their pizza. However, when I got the pizza, I ate it. I didn't feel guilty about eating it, but it made me sick to my stomach, because I hadn't had that type of carbs in a long time. And my stomach is, after I had the pizza, my stomach is, even today, Monday, my stomach still feels bloated. So, I bought a large pizza. My wife and I ate a little bit one day. We finished it up Sunday. And then on Monday we had hot dogs on regular white bread, and then I had potato salad. And so those are the carbs, and that's the explanation why I didn't lose any weight. It's kind of like all what I accomplished and hoped to accomplish for the whole month is like whoosh, blew it right off the planet. Why do we do that, Steffi and some other YouTubers that follow me? And I don't understand. You know, I'm trying so hard to lose weight. I'm trying so hard to preach the ketogenic lifestyle, but I just needed it to get it out of my system. So going forward for the new month, and if you hear some weird noise, I live in an apartment, so there's nothing I can do about it. So going forward, going into the new month, we're going to go back on a very, very strict egg fast for 7 full days of egg fast. And I'm going to document it from day one, beginning on Tuesday morning. And I've been doing some more research on egg fast, and I'll document it from every meal that I've eaten. I'm going to do a complete set of measurements. I'm going to measure my neck, my breast to breast, which is really my chest, and my belly button to belly button, and my waist to my waist, and I'll put that on film. And I hadn't done that in a while. But I started my weight loss journey at 325, and I'm down to 242, so I lost 81 pounds from my 8.5 month journey, and I think that's terrific. That's still an average of 2.5 pounds a week and 10 pounds of weight loss a month. So I'm not guilty about having the pizza this weekend. I'm not beating myself up, but it just made me realize that I didn't miss that food. I mean, I just wanted it because I hadn't had it in a long time. But, you know, but don't be... You guys, if you do this once in a while, that's fine, but don't beat yourself up about it and give up your weight loss journey. I mean, I'm not. I'm going right back on keto on Tuesday morning, so it is what it is. I'm hoping for a better month. So, how did we do on a 100-mile walking challenge? Well, I walked, and I walked. I walked some days, I walked 6 miles, some days I walked 7 miles, some days I didn't walk any miles. And those days I didn't walk any miles, other than just the usual putting around the house there, those kind of days hurt me from achieving my 100-mile walking challenge. But we're not going to stress and beat myself up about that, because I still walked 86 miles for the month of May, and I think that's terrific. I got out there every day, rainy days, sunny days, I was going to say snowy days, but we didn't get no snowy days, although this weekend it was in the 40s from 80 all week, so yeah. It was just lousy this weekend. We had 3 days of solid rain, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and part of the day Monday. Now, Monday being Memorial Day, my friend Wayne and I went out there and filmed the Memorial Day events in the rain in the morning, and then I put it together for the studio. We go to a half a dozen events in the cemeteries, and you know, they canceled out the parade this year because of COVID there, but I got some great news to tell you about that. So this past week, the governor finally lifted the mask mandate, so when we go to the stores, we don't need a mask anymore as long as we've been vaccinated. All arenas have been opened up 100% capacity. Everything's opening up slowly, and you know, all the stores that can go in now without they having a mask on. Some stores yes, some stores no. It all depends on the person that owns the store and what their policy is. And I'm okay with that. You know, it's going to be a while before people feel comfortable with that again. I don't want to get into what I think what went on with this, but I do know that things are going to, when the truth finally comes out about everything, people are going to go, and you know, I just know in my heart, and I believe in God, and I believe in Jesus, I know eventually the truth always comes out about everything, and we're going to hold that at that. So we did lots of walking. We're going to continue with the weight loss journey. I'm looking at my notes here to make sure I didn't forget anything. We talked about the walking challenge, the rain that happened this past weekend, the monthly challenge. Okay, now we come into the good stuff. Okay. So you know I'm going to be doing a egg fast to start off my month. Let me slide over here a little bit so I can be more in the center. Yeah, and my lighting here is not that great, so just bear with me with these videos. By the way, I'm using the studio camera tonight. I got 2 studio cameras that are like almost $1,500 a piece, and I'm going to be having them throughout the whole summer, by the way, and I'm going to explain that too. So so for the month coming up, I don't want to set any goals or any challenges, only because I don't want to put myself for a letdown, and I think that's what happened this weekend. when I realized I wasn't going to make my 100-mile walking challenge, I decided to say, the heck with it. I got a pizza, and then I said, well, let's have some hot dogs and potato salad. And I think that's typically what happened. But I'm not disappointed about it, and it is what it is. And so for the month of June, it's all about having fun, reliving childhood memories. And so I'm going to do some, I'm going into a balloon ride this coming June with Shoreland Farms. So whatever day that Bob calls me up or texts me, say, Ron, we're going to do the shoulders this week. Are you ready to go? I'll be ready to go. And I'm looking forward to that because I ain't never been in a hot air balloon. I got plenty of hot air, but I've never been in a hot air balloon, and I want to be filming that. The studio offered me a camera for my around my head. So I forget what kind of camera they called it, but that's going to be fun, and I'm going to be filming it, take plenty of photographs, and my aunt's going to be coming in early in the morning to take photographs of me taking off in a hot air balloon and stuff like that. And I'll probably interview Bob and talk to him about the hot air balloon and his history about it and all that, and help him promote his I don't know if he has a YouTube channel or not, but he's kind of up there in age right now, but he still likes to do that now and then, and he does offer rides, but they do cost. He did say I could go for nothing, and that's really huge to me, and it means a lot to me, because I did help him to get out there and get some exercise when he had COVID-19 last year. And so I'm really looking forward to that. Childhood memories, but I want to fly a kite. That's what I do. That's what I wanted to do. And this past week, Thursday, I sold one of my cameras. I got a really good price for it. So I bought a fish license with some of the money, and I bought another pole, and I got some fishing tackle, and I bought a sitting down chair, and I want to go fishing. And I was going to go this weekend, and I bought my license Thursday. It was like 80 degrees Thursday. And then the rest of the weekend didn't cooperate with me. It was like pouring out all weekend. It was, oh, son of a gun. And I go, you gotta be kidding me. But Tuesday, Wednesday, all week looks pretty good weather-wise. You get a chance of showers a couple of those days, but I don't care about the showers. I can still go in the showers, but if it's pouring, I won't go. But I want to film my activities. I want to throw some basketball hoops locally if I can find some young kids or find somebody that might be interested in just messing around and having some good old time. I want to go back up to the stairs where I grew up with, the childhood memories up on 4th Street. We used to go down to the place called the Whitney Field Pool area, and they had these 110 steps. I'm going to see if I actually can climb the steps this time, and I'm going to probably film it. And that was a path we used to go all the time when I was about 5 or 6 years old. In fact, that's where I learned how to swim at the Whitney Field Pool area when I was a kid growing up, and now it's all overgrown with trees and everything. And they built a mall area, and then it was called the Sears Town Mall. Now it's called the Whitney Field Mall. Sears is no longer there. That went out like the dinosaur. But yeah, there's a lot of stores that are empty over there right now. But there's a huge renovation project going on where they're going to be stores are coming in slowly. We got a new Dairy Queen opening up pretty soon, being built. That's going to be bad, but like I said, if I want something, I'm going to have something. But I'm not going to kill myself just to get off of keto if I'm going to have an ice cream or something like that. And I can always have a yogurt ice cream or something. But yeah, so I'm fine with all that. And so that's what we have going forward. Just get out there and have fun. So I sold one of my cameras. I sold the Canon Mark III. Got a brand new Mark IV coming, I hope. If that person is watching this video, will mail it to me when she gets back. And she's going to get a good price for everything. And so the Mark III, from what I understand, is a very complex camera, and the one that's learning how to use it is going to teach me how to use the Mark IV when I get it. So it'll give me a little more confidence in my ability. Now the camera that I love, hang on a minute, guys. This is the Lumix, Panasonic Lumix. It's really lightweight. I really love it. Took some photography this morning to Common, but I forgot to set my white balance to the cloudy sky, and some of the images came out like wishy-washy, but I'll go back and redo those tomorrow if I get time, or maybe tomorrow afternoon. And then I found the strap that came with the camera there, so it fits around my shoulder, so when I'm walking, it's not swinging around my neck like it was doing. So I'm really, in fact, if I go like this and there's no memory card in my camera, that's fine. But it just took a photograph of me taking a photograph of myself, filming myself. But I really love this camera. But I'm gonna keep this camera and get the Mark IV, because that's the latest version of that particular series. And I'm going to be sending out for when I sell some more camera. I still got a lot of cameras to sell, and it's a lot of equipment that I don't need. So when I sell some of that stuff, I'm going to be sending out for a Mark 50. I got one more bed payment to make, and I got one more phone payment to make, and that all frees up some money for the following months going forward. Now, my wife and I, we're over the years, our activity on Friday nights, we used to love playing bingo. The bingo's been shut down for over a year now. And I got a text from somebody that manages the bingo this past week, because I said, Betty, when's the bingo going to be opening up again? Now we're going 100%. And she said, well, Ron, we're waiting for to hire a new priest for the parish. And as soon as we have a new priest in place, we're going to open it back up again. But they need volunteers, because a lot of the older people that, or I should say elderly people, aren't coming back. Or some might have had COVID, might have passed away. Some hadn't played or volunteered in a long time, probably just doesn't want to return. And we all get that. But in this world that we live in, we all need volunteers in this world to get by. And without volunteers, you can't run a community. And I'm a volunteer. I volunteer for the studio. I film Thursdays and Tuesday nights starting in June. 2 concerts a week. The Colonial Band should be starting up, Leominster Colonial Band should be starting up in mid-June, I believe. The summer concert series starts up June 3rd, and so I'll be filming 2 nights a week. That's 2 days of editing. And then we have a stroll event coming back, a starburst coming back, fireworks that night, parades coming back. We got stroll events, cannoli festival, this Johnny Appleseed Festival, local events that I film for the city, and every now and then the studio will call me up and ask me if I'm not too busy. I'll go down and help them out and film something. And then I volunteer on Thursdays and Tuesdays at the Historical Commission and the Society on Tuesdays. And so I'm a pretty busy guy volunteering, and then do my personal activity like taking photography, taking time off, and then doing my YouTube channel, putting that all together, and I just enjoy it. It sounds like I got a lot on my plate, and I do, and believe it or not, I want to go back to work 1-2 days a week. And I know a place that's hiring right now. I'm going to throw my application in, and the hours that she told me that's available is perfect for me. I only want to work about 5 or 6 hours a day, 1 day a week. That's all I'm looking for, and that's fine. But as long as I don't have to wear a tie. I don't want to wear a tie for a shirt that pays like whatever it pays an hour, because that ain't happening. But I'm very good at what I do, and I have the qualifications that they're looking for, you know. But the only problem is I haven't worked in about 10 years, because I've been on SSDI. Now starting in August, which is a couple months away, I'll be off of SSDI and I'll be on Social Security. But I don't think Social Security would have an issue with me working 1 day a week. And but I just want to see how it goes and whether or not I can or not. But my back has been feeling really, really good. Like I said, I walked a ton of miles. I went to the usual places, and I went to the Shoreland Reservoir this past week by myself. Took some videos, some photography, checking out the new camera. And I found a YouTuber that actually wrote the couple of manuals about the camera that I'm using, and he explained to me thoroughly how to set up the video, how to set up the photography, and what settings I need to be on. And I constantly look at videos to get better at what I do, because I can read, but I struggle with comprehension, and it's always been my issue going to school. And that's one of the big reasons why I left school at an early age, and I went back years later, got my GED and my college education, but I still struggle with comprehension. I can't read out of a textbook and get it. I can read a novel and understand it, but I can't read a textbook and understand textbook. But sometimes I'll look at the illustrations and I can figure it out that way. But and then all of a sudden, boom, it'll just get it. Two and two will add up, you know. So yeah, so that's what we got going forward ahead. But I'm gonna just check my notes real quick to make sure we didn't forget anything before we close out this video. Let's see, we talked about all that, having fun, filming local events, concert events turn. We're going to continue with the weight loss. We're going to do the all-new 7-day egg fast, and we're going to continue filming out recipes. So this month, I did post a couple of recipes this past month. I did the 90-second keto bread, and I did the 5-5-5 method in the Instant Pot, but we didn't talk in any of those videos. And I'm watching quite a number of videos that how they put recipes together, and so I'm going to start talking on a couple of them and add a little bit of background music, and we'll see how that goes. Now, YouTube's been giving me kind of issues. Steffi and some of you YouTubers out there, I want to ask you this question about your music. Has YouTube been flagging your music or giving you issues? Because I'm using a website called Motion Array, and it's non-copyrighted music, but every now and then they'll give me some kind of baloney about it, but they let me have it, but I don't want to lose my possibility down the road of getting my YouTube channel monetized, and I can't get paid for it because I got copyrighted issues with them. So I decided to use just strictly the YouTube music, and I downloaded a bunch of country. What I'm in the process of doing is creating little folders on my computer and organizing it and just downloading some YouTube music that they're okay with me using, so I don't get flagged for a copyright violation, because you never want to run into that issue. But that's all I wanted to ask Steffi. And incidentally, I wanted to thank Steffi from the incredible Shrinking Steffi. She's got a marvelous Facebook support group called the Shrinkables, and I've been following Jess from Keto Rewind, and she's got a Keto Rewind Facebook support group, and those are the two I follow religiously now. I don't follow too much anybody else, although I do watch other people's videos, but it's only just to kind of refresh my mind of what I need to do and how I need to do it to be successful going forward. And yeah, so I've been feeling really good, and I don't have too much more to say, except like I said, if you're new to my YouTube channel, welcome, and could you please subscribe to my YouTube channel? And if you're a returning member, welcome back. And in going forward, we're going to keep posting videos and be watching for that, and be watching for my egg fast video and how I'll be doing for the week. And I'm going to document every day. And you know, yeah. So that's all we have to say for the month. But I just want to remind you guys that you are amazing, and I truly mean that. And don't forget to like and share my video. And I just want to say have a good week, and we'll talk to you and be watching for a couple of videos later on this week. Love you guys.